Oh boy, here we are. Hey everybody. I don't think I can really be counted as a Schleck tuber now. Probably a Schleck collector and crafter, I guess. But this was actually supposed to come later, but I didn't know I'd finish this harness so fast. But as in the title of the video, I am going to be showing you guys how to make the Schleck harness. Well, Sled Dog Harness. Completely adjustable, you can take it off and stuff. And yes, Scream Heart's gonna be in the Sled Dog series. This little thing, you guys don't, like, I just put that on for looks, or maybe if I want to, like, attach, like, a lead rope there. But you guys really don't need this for the harness. It can just be just the harness. But I do it just for little looks. But yeah. And it can completely come off. As I said, completely come off and on. And this is actually a new design of harness I tried, and it really worked, so I'm going to do this with the rest of my harnesses. My old harnesses, I'm probably still going to use them, but I don't know, I might just sell them on eBay or something. And trust me, you guys are going to get first grabs at those, because I'll let you know when my eBay store goes up. So, let's get into this. The supplies. The ones that you're going to need, first of all, the jump rings. If you do not have jump rings, just make your own. But I kind of do both. But yeah, now I just make my own with wire. And I don't think it really matters that much how thick the wire is, but it just needs to be appropriate. And you're going to need one of these razor blades. Leather, it can be real, it can be fake. I got this at the dollar store in an assorted pack. No idea if this is real or fake or not. And then I really recommend Gorilla Super Glue. I really recommend it because it's really strong and good. Then you're going to need some wire cutters. Scissors, obviously. And this. This tool, I use it to bend wire, and I also use it to make my own jump rings. I just wrap the wire around right here, and then I'll make my own. And if I want to make a small one, I'll wrap it around here. That's how I make the hooks. So let's get into it. First, you're going to want to grab the model you want to make it for. I already made a harness for him, but it's not that well made, trust me. So I'm going to be doing it. And I still have others to do, but I'm just going to do his. Anyway, so you're going to need to get the model you want, and you're going to want to get measurements around the neck. You can't make it so tight. So you have to cut a strip not that thick, because if it's crazy thick, it's not going to look good. So, and not too skinny, because it will break easy. And skinny only looks good on like horse bridles and stuff, and I used to make those, but I just turned out terrible. But yeah, just about around that thick. But if a model with a smaller neck like that, it's going to be thinner. So how I measure it, I just cut the strip of my liking, and then I measure it around his neck. You have to make sure you have it tightly around their neck. And looks like I'm going to need to cut more. And then once you get your precise cut, don't cut it where it's super tight on your model. You need to cut it where it's a little loose so you're able to slip it off their head easily. Very big warning, I repeat, do not glue it with it on your model's neck. Because if it's too small, you won't be able to get it off, and you'll have to cut it and start over. So just a little warning, but make sure that you can slip it on and off your model's neck. For me, it looks pretty tight, but I can. Once that's glued, you do the same thing you did with the measuring. Blech. You need to measure from the choke point on the collar and to between the legs. Or just further into the belly, but like a little between the legs. Next, loop a jump ring through that when you cut the chest breastplate, whatever you like to call it, and fold it over and glue it like that. To get you caught up, this is what it looks like when you do just that. Then you glue the other end onto your dog. Well, on the chest plate. Sorry about the lack of information of this. It's just that I'm not really good at this kind of things. So yeah, then it should be like that. Next, you are going to want to make a measurement of where this goes on the dog's belly. So for me, it goes right there. So I measured from there to the back and left some extra. And I'm going to show you how to make a hook, just how to hook it up. So how you make the hook, you use the smallest part on this tool here. For this, you want to be very precise. So you're going to want to bend the wire and just curl it around until you've made your hook. For mine, this end is way too small, but you can get the idea. But you do not want a huge, you do not, like I said, you do not want a, you just don't want like a huge curl like that. So watch me in action as I make this. Something like that. But I would like smaller, but I'll just have what I work with. On that leather strap you measured, put the hook on the back of it, make sure it's the back, and then you are going to glue a small piece of leather onto the back of that. When finished, it should look like this. Next, go to the front side and do the same thing on the top. So the next step you do, this is completely optional, but I make 2 little holes here and then right under it, just to give it a more realistic effect. Poke it with this, and if you need a thin leather, use this as well. Then you repeat the process to make a second one just like it. While I was doing this project, my cat decided he wanted to chill with me. Surprised he didn't lay right there. On one of those little straps you guys made, you're gonna want to loop a jump ring through it and then glue it down. Grab the other strap you made and loop it around the same jump ring as the other one and glue it in the back just the same as you did before. Once that is dried and glued, the hook ends attach him to that little jump ring, and then there you go. You know, this part is completely optional, but I am going to make cross straps on here. It is completely optional, you guys don't have to do it, but I feel like it adds more to the realism and looks more like a harness. For your first strap, you measure it from there to there on the side on the shoulder panel. So you're going to glue it right there and then glue it again right there. And then you're gonna do the next cross piece. You gotta be, and you gotta be like pretty careful where you do it, because sometimes it might get stuck onto your dog. But still, this attaches the 2 pieces instead of you having 2 separate pieces. It'll attach the 2 for you. Do the same with the second strap, and then you're done. I'm so happy I got to show you guys how to make this. I thought I'd definitely have to wait to do it, but apparently not. I really hope you enjoyed and found this helpful. If you do make them, take pictures of them on your Schleck and send me the picture of it, of your Schleck wearing it, in the Discord. I will link it down below. And then, so I hope you enjoyed and found this helpful. I'll make a video how to like attach these guys to like the actual sled, but that'll be in a different video. But yeah,